Hello there, this is David from David Books and Comics, and this is a nostalgic look at the 80 page and the 100-page giants that came out from DC Comics. Marvel had its 72 pages, twice as many pages, twice as many thrills, books, and DC had its 80-page giants. This is the 25th anniversary issue of the first appearance of Superman in 1938. So you see the copyright date is 1963. Features stories, and it's quite different from the other comic books. It has less ads, virtually no ads, except ads for upcoming issues. So there you go. And this is the story of Superman Jr., apparently. So this came out, drawn by Curt Swan, and came out in the 1950s. So this is a reprint. And there's the super sword. Alright, so that's that. It's a beautiful cover of Superman, and it's a great commemorative issue. The next issue I'm going to show is this issue of Lois Lane, Superman's girlfriend. This is another 80-page giant, and it features reprints, early reprints. This is a fair to good copy. The story is intact. So you have Lois Lane Superbrain, Superwoman of Metropolis, Lois Lane Slave Girl, The Widow in Black, Madame Jekyll, and so on. And the art here is by Curt Swan, and can't tell. Yeah, I know it's Curt Swan's art, just the way Superman is drawn. And there's the Superwoman of Metropolis, before Supergirl showed up. Nice artwork. Great read. Before there were these archive editions, DC Archives and Marvel Archives, there were these editions. And that's how we first read the origins of our favorite superheroes, was in these giant-size books. Anyway, so that's giant-size Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. That's that one. And this is 80-page giant Flash with some of the old classic adventures, including Golden Age classic adventure, featuring the Golden Age Flash. So here you have the amazing race against time, and the artist here, not Anderson, I don't think. It looks like Gil Kane. And there's the Golden Age Flash, Duet of Danger. I remember what a treat it was to read these things. And there's that famous race, Danger in the Air. The Incredible Trickster. Classic Flash story. So that's that one. That's the 80-page giant of the Flash. And here we have Justice League America with classic stories, Challenge of the Weapons Master, Slave Ship of Space, and The Secret of the Sorcerers. 3 spectacular super-length novels. There you go. These were always a treat to read. So this is a nostalgic look at these things. fun and lots of action. Challenge of the Weapons Master. There you go. That's when each of them have to face the Weapons Master. Alright, so that's the Justice League. The next 80-page giant I'm going to show is this one. This is Giant Batman Annual number 7. And this one features early appearances from Batgirl and Batwoman, Batwoman. So, thrilling adventures of the whole Batman family, including the Batmite. Anyway, so there you go. And it has the Bob Kane style of art. Likely drawn by Kane. And there's Batgirl. I don't think that's the first appearance, but it might be. And there's the Bat Hound. Alright, and it features this big splash cover. Greetings from the Batman family. Beautiful back page cover. So that's Giant Batman Annual number 7. We'll move that aside. And this next one is 80-page Giant Batman. This is number 193, so it falls within the Batman continuity. And has the stories written like a chapter book. So page 2 is Ride, Bat Hombre Ride, Armored Batman, His Majesty King Batman, and so on. And there you go. This looks like Bill Finger's artwork. One of the trademarks of Bill Finger is that he liked writing stories about pirates. So it's a safe guess that it might be Bill Finger who wrote the story. Bob Kane likely did the art. One follows the other. There's the Armored Batman. There's Vicky Vale. Vicky Vale. Prominent in the Batman stories from the 1960s and 50s and 60s. Alright, so that's that one. This is 80-page Giant number 5, Batman Silver Anniversary issue. See what the official title of this. 80-page Giant magazine number 5, December 1964. Features one of the first reprints of Catwoman. The Crimes of Catwoman. A classic. Batman classic. Great story. And that's a classic pose. Alright, and disappears. So here's Batman's Greatest Thrills. This is before the science fiction phase. So the stories are pretty much straightforward Batman stories. There's the Invisible Batman. The Joker. Although tamed from his early appearance, A really vile, evil villain. All right, so that's 80-Page Giant, issue number 5, silver anniversary issue. This is 80-Page Giant number 187, featuring 6 action-packed spectacular stories and a complete newspaper syndicated story featuring the Joker, crime clown. All right, so that's from the newspaper, which I have. I have the newspaper Sunday strips. That's a newspaper Sunday strip. All right, so that's Batman First Class. Love these thick 80-page giants. They would leave us with hours of reading. All right, so I'll put that aside and I'll show you some more. And this is 80-Page Giant, number 208 in the regular Batman continuity. And there you see a cover by Gil Kane, inside cover by Gil Kane and Jack Abel. All right, features Batwoman, Batgirl, Poison Ivy, and Robin. Yeah, this one is a kind of a chronological story with flashbacks. It's well done. All right, so that's that one. Number 208. This is Giant Batman Annual. Nice, good red copy. This is issue number 5 of Batman Annual number 5. So you have the power that doomed Batman, Rip Van Batman, Zebra Batman. Wow. This is when the science fiction elements make Batman kind of a silly character. Alright, so that's that one. Bob Kane style art, all in these early periods up until the 60s, early 60s. So that's Giant Batman Annual number 5. This one is Giant Batman number 213. Features the origin of Robin, Clayface, the origin of Alfred, special issue. Likely the first reprints of these stories. There you go. The origin of Robin. Retold. Is that Ross Andru cover? Yeah, Ross Andru, Mike Esposito. I can tell by the faces. Yeah, it's a retelling, redrawing of the original story. Boss Zuko. Not bad. And there's that famous Here Comes Alfred story. Alright, so that's that one. Alright, so in the next, what I'll be showing you is the 100-page super spectaculars that came out from DC. These were the 80 pagers, which I did appreciate. And these are the 100 pages from the 1970s. You can see stories here where you have the Manhunter, the new Manhunter, drawn by Walt Simonson. And then you have Hawkman. This is all Detective Comics. Green Lantern, Atom. Alright, this is from Detective Comics. And here we have the man who loved the world. This is an old Joe Kubert Hawkman story. If you watched my previous episode on the original, where I flipped through the original Brave and the Bold issues, this story is found there in that Brave and the Bold issue with Joe Kubert's very glorious artwork. And, of course, Adam, Batman. And this is a Jim Aparo, yeah, Jim Aparo art. He was one of the best artists on Batman. He knew how to draw grit and realism. Almost in the mode of Neal Adams, but absolutely unique to him. Yeah, this one's Gil Kane, Sid Green, the Atom. Alright, so that's that one. And here's another 100-page spectacular. This is Night of the Stalker. It has the Atom again, Hawkman, the Walt Simonson, Manhunter, Dr. Fate, and Kid Eternity. So, I'm curious. This one's a Golden Age story, Golden Age Hawkman story, featuring the Gentleman Ghost, the Riddle of the Clown, and the art, and it's vastly different from the current way he draws, but that's Joe Kubert. And a Batman story script, Steve Englehart and Vincel Amendola, plot and pencils. Dick Giordano did the inking. Beautiful work. One of the better stories of one of the better Batman stories. Lots of drama and action. You never are disappointed with these things. I remember this scene vividly. It says, and suddenly sorrow explodes within him. Time heals all wounds, they say. And in truth, Bruce Wayne long ago learned to live with the agonizing fact of his parents' demise. I remember that vivid scene. Alright, so that's that one. That's Detective Comics number 439, 100-page spectacular. This next one is Detective Comics number 440, and this one features Robin, Hawkman, the all-new Manhunter, Dollman. These are all Golden Age reprints, with the exception of this one, and Green Lantern, the Golden Age Green Lantern. And then we start off with a story drawn, can't tell. Oh, that's Sally Mendola. And Dick Giordano, of course, is the inker. Probably gave consistency. Giordano probably gave consistency to the artwork. And this is an old Murphy Anderson Hawkman classic. The Fear That Haunted Hawkman. And this is a Kirby, old Simon and Kirby style of Manhunter. Let's see if the new Manhunter is here. Yeah, there he is. I don't know if these are originals. I think they are. These Manhunter stories. They're all Walt Simonson. Alright, so that's that one. Detective Comics number 440. This is Detective Comics number 442. And again, it features Robin, Hawkman, Manhunter, Dr. Fate, and the Guardian. And let's see. Yeah, this is an old Dr. Fate story. One of the first ones. The original ones. Alright, so that's Dr. Fate. Beautiful costume. I always thought that was a great costume. So, Batman and Robin in the Vanishing Village. This is from 1945, Detective Comics. And The Elongated Man. And that's, I believe, drawn by Murphy Anderson. Oh no, Carmine Infantino, Sid Green. And this one was drawn by Carmine Infantino too. This is an early appearance of the Black Canary, one of the first reprints. I have the entire the archive edition of the Black Canary. And of course there's Hawkman in the Magic Mirror mystery. Alright. Newsboy Legion. And the first story is cover artist Jim Aparo, of course, yeah. Oh yes, that's Alex Toth. Yep, Alex Toth. Alright, so that's Detective Comics, Death Flies the Haunted Sky. I believe that's when Enemy Ace shows up. Let's have a look. Can't tell. I don't know. There is one issue where Enemy Ace shows up. Okay, so that's Detective Comics number 442, 100-page comic book. This next one is Detective Comics number 444, and this one has Star Hawkins, Elongated Man, Robin, Kid Eternity, and Roy Raymond. Alright. Lots to enjoy. And it's Jim Aparo, another Jim Aparo. That's one of the ways to get a good issue of some vintage 60s Batman, 60s, early 70s Batman, is just to go to these 100-page giants and just read them like they're meant to be read in their original form. Alright, there's the Robin story. I know he appeared in the back pages of the Batman continuity years back. Alright, so I'll show you the next one. This is Batman 100-page Super Spectacular. And this says DC 20. Look inside. And see, 100-page Super Spectacular, Volume 1, DC 20. That's all it says. And then we have an early appearance of Two-Face, including an origin account. Origin retold kind of thing. So that's great. Nice to have this and just sit down and read for a good hour. Here's another Two-Face story. Story is by Bill Finger. Oh, it's even signed. And it was renewed in 1969. This is from 1973. So this is the second reprint of that story. Alright, so that's that one. And look at this. Some early Alex Toth. Yeah, you want to significantly read a comic for a good amount of time. That's the one. That's the way to do it. Pick up one of these. And here's a Carmine Infantino, Frank Giacoia, The Black Canary. This has almost a Jack Kirby style. Anyway, this is a Black Canary story. So originally appeared in Flash Comics, number 95, 1948. And we have a Starman story. And it looks like, yeah, no, I didn't think it was Jack Burnley. I thought it was somebody else. But anyway, that's Jack Burnley's artwork. There's Blackhawk from Blackhawk number 13, 1946. Oh, a Spectre story. That's a nice surprise. Art, Bernard Bailey. Great stuff. And who's this? This is the Wildcat. The Count That Never Ended. Alright. Look at these covers. I love these old 100-page spectaculars. Alright, so that's that one. And then we have this one. This is Shazam. The original Captain Marvel. And let's see. We got some great stories. Marvel Family, Captain Marvel Jr., Mary Marvel. There's one of his arch villains, Mr. Worm, or Mr. Mind, sorry. Nice artwork. C.C. Beck. And it worked best when it was C.C. Beck art, by the way. There's a Captain Marvel Jr., always very competently drawn, beautifully drawn. Captain Marvel Jr. issues were. And there is Curse of the Books with our superheroine, Mary Marvel. Alright, so that's that one. And this one is Shazam number 13, the original Captain Marvel, 100-page spectacular. And these are the stories. You have the Marvel family, Billy Batson. You have Mary Marvel. Alright, so that's that one. C.C. Beck style artwork. And if you want to read the stories, the C.C. Beck version of the stories, in my view, are the best representations of Captain Marvel. Alright, so that's that one. And the last one for now is this one. This is 100-page super spectacular DC number 22 of The Flash, with The Flash battling Captain Cold, reverse Golden Age Flash meets the Amazing Muscle Man. Yeah, that's a Golden Age. And the Power That Changed Kid Flash. There you go. Yeah, that is Carmine, I think. Carmine Infantino did that artwork. It looks like him. Anyway, it's nice reading these giant super spectaculars. I loved reading them from the 1970s. But that was the first time we ever got a chance to really read the originals. The original Golden Age ones, and some of which included Silver Age origin stories, origin accounts, and first appearances. Nice cover. This is The Flash by Gardner Fox and E. Hubbard. Another Golden Age Flash story. Alright, that's Johnny Quick. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this nostalgic look through the giant size 80-page giants and the 100-page super spectaculars that came out from DC Comics. And remember to click the like button, and I'll put a subscription link over here, and so you can see some more of my nostalgic looks into the comic book pages of my collection. All right, so thanks everyone for watching. And again, feel free to comment. Thanks.